We love social media. It's an undeniable part of our daily life now. And for the most part, that's okay. It has given people a voice and a platform to express themselves. I mean, everyone is an influencer nowadays. Unfortunately, sometimes it can all get too much and we start oversharing personal things on social media. And yes, I'm talking about the ones who overshare on social media. You know, they give you the minute-by-minute detail of their lives. Those who post endless selfies, and some in pursuit of 15 minutes of fame spend hours and hours on social media, live and Twitter spaces, airing their dirty laundry. On this episode of Simply Gents, we will explore the concept of oversharing online. Have we taken the sharing of information too far? What happened to a private life being a happy life? Well, let's meet the guys on Simply Gents.
That's a person we haven't seen for a while. Eh?
Mr. Sam, how you doing?
Quietly sips drink.
I know Howard here is frustrated, but hey, listen. I was out there in the jungle trying to get some money.
You are alive after all.
But I'm alive, I'm here. It's good to be here.
Paper chasing.
Appreciate it, yeah.
How come we didn't see pictures on social media of whatever you were doing in the bush?
Well, I'm kind of a superstitious type of guy, you know, in this social media when I'm doing work, especially in construction. You know, once you post things before they're finished, people can jinx you. You know, and they start to call out your name, throwing salt under the bed and all that stuff, and then your work doesn't come across.
Are you the kind of person who babaenda kubasa musaku varisa zarao until he comes home?
Nah, not that type.
I've never heard that before in my life.
Yeah, not that type. I think I'm just one of those, like, once I finish the work, then I post after everything is done. Then people can just see maybe a 30-second or 1-minute video of the work that we've done.
You might be wondering why I asked you that.
Yeah.
Because we want to talk about oversharing on social media. Because I know Zam always loves to talk about the instant world that we're living, and there are a lot of applications. Because now life is here on the phone.
Yeah. Yes,
and,
please.
You do virtually everything. Mm-hmm. And now, because we are creatures that love things, you know, we take a lot of pictures, we take a lot of videos, we are posting, this is what I'm doing. Probably Kyle is at work and he posts, okay, this is what's going on and all that. But I think the question that I'm going to ask you, gents, is there anything called oversharing on social media?
I think so. I think 1,000%.
What's oversharing?
I feel like when it comes to, and I'm somebody who shares regularly on social media.
I've seen a lot of pictures, eh?
Yeah, I think it's good to share. But I feel like when you start sharing things that like are extremely personal, like things that, like, for example, if your husband is cheating on you, I don't think that needs to be shared on Instagram. I think that's your own personal business. I think you can have a conversation with someone behind the scenes. On social media, you can share once you're past it to say, oh, this happened, but we've moved on. But right in the thick of it, you're not going to social media. I feel like that's dangerous.
Because I've seen your pictures, one-man picnic.
Yeah.
You go for picnics by yourself too?
Sure do. I take myself on dates all the time.
So tell us, when you go for a picnic, what do you do?
So, for example, I'll have a bottle of wine, I'll have a book, I'll have my notebook, you know, poetry, I'll read or I'll write. Just spending time with myself. And what I'm doing there is just, you know, sharing my afternoon. But if I'm having a bad day and I'm crying or I'm breaking things, I'm not going to share that on social media, because for what? I think that's the oversharing.
Oh, because what I've seen, people love to gloat, one. People love to, what's the word? But people love a lot of good moments.
We watch our best.
Yes, that's what we. But sometimes we don't see the other side, because once you start sharing, why don't you go the whole shebang? Tell us, because you're trying to tell us a story, right?
Listen, I'm trying to share what I'm trying to share.
Who do you share with? That's the other thing as well. Who do you share with?
My followers.
So who are your followers?
Anybody. My Instagram is
It's an
private.
open Instagram, eh?
It's an open Instagram. I share with whoever. And so because I know I'm sharing with whoever, I have the sense that I can't share everything because everyone is watching.
So that's interesting for me, Howard. You know, like the one thing, I love Instagram. You know, second to WhatsApp, it's my favorite social media. And I noticed they put that new feature, close friends. Right? So it's the green, it just shows you who. Oh, no, about Duze and Didi. So I think that's an acknowledgement by them that there is a thing called oversharing on social media, right? So I understand people who live in a media space, right? You know, we know what it was like radio. I was never on Twitter before. Right? I just had never had a need to be on Twitter. And people would be like, hey, Twitter. I was like, yeah, okay. So I started a Twitter page. Oh, I still have Twitter. If you want to follow me, at @WonguyZamchere, but you're not going to get anything there because I tweet like maybe twice a year or something, right? But there was a little bit of pressure to have a Twitter page and open it up. But then Facebook, Instagram, I don't open it to people. If I don't know you, you're not gonna be my friend. And this is not a criticism, this is just a personal choice, right? If you don't know me, and when I say no, before when all of the social media comes out, our first thing that we want to do is like, oh, hey, I'm gonna follow. Oh, Ningi's asked me a friend request. Ningi this, and you're thinking. Then I think after a while you go and you're like, but that Howard guy, is he really my friend? You know, we talk about that whole friends and associates thing and stuff like that. And I think then that's where we've also got to start to have those bigger conversations about what is it that we are trying to do when it comes to social media. There's a social media aspect of us sharing with our friends and family and those people who are close up to us. And, you know, we want to share things. I mean, birth of new kids and stuff like that, especially now with people who live so far away. You know, this is major proper globalization. People move all over the place. It's great to share those stories. But, hey, sometimes it gets ridiculous. Like celebrities in Zimbabwe, my goodness. Just go on Instagram. What did you have for breakfast? This is the car that they're driving. Then they've gone into this shop, they've done this. And then now, I mean, we even see some celebrities who are talking about their wives and they're busy telling us that they're marrying their wives is the worst thing that they've ever done. Why do I need to know that? Why do I need to know that?
But for me personally, once I follow you, I now want to know the whole story, because you are telling me about your happy moments.
Kutriki, Baba,
Right.
kutriki.
It's so
Take me out to lunch, Howard, if you want the full, if you want to know the full story.
Stop it, I like it. Stop it, I like it.
So I was looking for you on Instagram because I wanted your picture for something else that we were doing. I did take better pictures.
You know what? Instagram, that's a fairly new account. The old one, someone hacked into it, and then I just closed it. An ex had access to it. So it wasn't basically hacked, she just had access to it. So I just deleted the whole thing. It's not an enemy, but whoever, like say for instance, even if I go into your account, I've hacked into it. I don't have access, I shouldn't have access to your account. That's why we have passwords and stuff. But if I get into your account, that's hacking, irregardless of the fact whether you know me, whether related or not. So it was hacked. So she had access to it and she was reading my messages from like myself and other girls and stuff. So basically that was hacking it. So I just deleted everything. Stopped using it, changed my email address, changed everything. Then I just opened this one and I literally just put, I think there's like 8 pictures on and I just threw it on and I left it like that. I actually don't use it.
Where are you active the most? Insta, Twitter, Facebook?
No, none. I actually prefer to talk to people in person.
Oh, look at you, old school.
Old school, you know the story. No, there's more depth, there's more depth.
What are you afraid of?
My baby.
You know, I just don't want to be hacked again, and also I just feel like everyone is posting a lot. So even when I got on my Facebook, I just scroll through, like, all right, nope. Instagram, same thing. I think the last time I was on Instagram was probably 4 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Last time I actually posted on Instagram was, I think, beginning of last year.
I go on Instagram every day,
And
several times a
I
day.
don't even-
Why?
Twitter,
Why?
yes, I do Twitter at times.
So can I tell you? So I'm an information. I like to know what's going on. So I will be reading newspapers, subscribing to newsletters, giving every little bit of information that I could possibly can, because I believe that we live and operate in a world where information is power, or they say knowledge is power, but having that application of that knowledge is more important. So information helps filter out. I love to know things, right? I need to know what is going on in my micro, meso, macro. I need to know, right? So when you look at consumption of media, right? So you got your newspapers and stuff like that. And then I was on Facebook quite a lot. And you could subscribe to all of these thingies and like, and they'd show you. And then they changed the algorithms, and now you hardly see stuff. But for me, Instagram is old school. I can scroll and I get that little tick, and I bet you many of you people don't even know that there's a tick that comes up that says, you're all caught up.
Yeah.
Right? Most people don't know that.
I don't know that.
There you go.
Well, you should get more on social media.
So Howard, what I do is I now curate what I see. So on Instagram, I'll follow Wall Street Journal, I'll follow Time, I'll follow The Guardian, I'll follow the Times newspaper. One of my guilty pleasures, right, is like there's this, what is it called? Hood Ratchet TV, right? And the Zimbabwean version, Zim Celebs, right? That's when you just get the gossip, whatever. You have your finger on the pulse, and you know what? The average person is thinking. But then when it comes to my stuff, it's very closed. Friends and family, I need to personally know you for me too, because then I'll post pictures of my kids and family time, whatever. There's some people who will post pictures of their kids and it'll be like the Gotsi, or it'll be like a picture faded out because they don't want. So then at the same time, they either don't do that or don't open up your social media to everyone who can have access to you. But I think what you talk about now, when you talk about oversharing, the oversharing comes down to your deep, dark stories. Would you walk in First Street with a loud hailer? I'm getting divorced. I'm getting divorced. Then come the next day. Actually, my wife's back home with me. She's back home with me. Yeah. That's literally what we're doing. People are doing on Instagram. Statuses are the worst, my friend. Have you ever been on WhatsApp status? Yeah. Dude,
People talk
Howard,
about
you
each
don't live
other.
in these streets that we live in, do you, Baba? Go. People will tell you their whole life story. Hey? You know what I'm
it's
talking
true.
about?
To
It's
what
100%.
end?
Huh?
Because now it comes back to the issue of oversharing. To what end?
That's it.
Because I know when I go through probably your status, I can tell what's going on. Why do people do
What
that?
worse is that? It's just everyone who's got your phone number.
Yeah.
How would
Or
they
everyone
do
who
it for people like you who want to know? That's what I'm catching from Howard. He likes to know people's business. That's what I'm realizing. Because you keep coming back to knowing what's going on. But I feel like that's kind of what feeds into the whole social media mess is a lot of people who just want to know what's going on, and so people just start sharing.
Because you want people to know what's going on.
Well, like for me, like I'm married, and I lived in America for 10 years and all that stuff. So I grew up now, my whole life started in America. So I grew up on social media, sharing things and all that stuff. And then I got married. My wife is so reserved to the point that, sometimes she'll be like, babe, listen, some of these things you don't need to post. Like, I posted when I was in the delivery room, taking a selfie, like, hey, listen, I'm a dad,
Wow.
And then she's like, hey, listen, bruh, you don't know how many
And she's in the background giving birth, or just giving
well,
birth.
yeah, you could see that I was in the. But what I'm saying is that I'm thinking like she's pushing, and I'm like, hey, listen. No, I think that's one of
One
the
last
things.
push, babe. One last push.
But that was the most traumatizing event in my entire life. Witnessing that. That's another story. But what she was saying is that not too many people are happy with your success or everything that's good that's coming into your life. I mean, we're African, we're superstitious. There's some people who can curse you just for posting a picture of your child and say, you know, all those different types, even like posting a picture of your new car, posting like, that's why I don't post much now, because, you know, you hear people saying different types of things.
Are there people who are superstitious or you are superstitious?
I used to play basketball, so I had this superstition where I would never change my inner shorts every time I played a game, because I would play a good game every time I wear those pair of shorts. So, I mean, I would wash them, but I would never change them. They would just be inside. Not ties, but inner shorts. Not boxers, but just inner shorts that I used to wear since I was in like lower six. And every time when I went to college, university, I would wear them. So that gives me good luck. So that sole thing, I had people do that because it's superstition that it fends off evil spirits. There are people who are superstitious, and I'm also superstitious.
But you know what's just funny? Something that's just come to my mind is that back in the day, we used to have newspapers, right? Mr. and Mrs. Msonza would like to announce that they have had the birth of a new baby boy, Howard, born on this day at this time. Mother and son are doing well. Those used to happen. Announcements. I mean, you used to have classifieds galore.
Really?
Bereavements, condolences, messages, all sorts of stuff. Mr. and Mrs. Zamchia would like to announce the engagement of their second son, Wongai, to blah, 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 of da-da-da-da-da-da. That used to happen. So was that oversharing? Or who's on? Sharing.
I think it was, it's for me, some of it is oversharing. Like, who are you, Zivisa, and over 1 million people read the newspaper. So you're telling 1 million people that you're getting married, and who cares? Of that oversharing. Now
But
we
then
just
is
have
that
it-
oversharing?
It's at the tip of your fingertips.
I feel like in that capacity, you're just sharing some good news happening in your life. Like, we're getting married or we had a kid.
So, that's why I've got a problem. Shah, if you want to share the good news, share the bad news as well.
Nobody says that.
Even going back to the issue of newspapers.
No, but they would share the bad news. Would like to announce the death of, you know, he passed away in his sleep. And still, you know who still does that? Varungu. Amakiwa. But they like, if on certain like email news groups and stuff, family of XYZ announced his passing, he's survived by wife, kids.
So what I would want to see, so Mr. and Mrs. Zamchia would like to announce that their second son is getting married to Ningi. Mr. and Mrs. Zamchia would like to announce that Ongai and his partner are having problems. Finally, they've separated. Like the whole way. Yeah, because you love to share everything.
But surely we're talking about sharing milestones. Okay. Right? Shouldn't we share milestones instead, right?
Yeah.
But is it productive, though, to then share, like, dirty laundry? Is that productive?
For us,
Is it
we
for
enjoy.
you?
Well, some celebrities share their dirty laundry. They
and
put
see
it
where
all
that
out there,
gets them.
even on
Right, but
Facebook.
is that then productive?
Well, I mean, they're saying my life is an open book. You know, everybody should know everything about me.
It's productive
Some
to
people
us
live
because
like
now
that.
we've got news.
Some people
We
live like
feast
that.
on that.
That's why TMZ is alive and prospering.
So Howard, you're making me think of a song. My life, your entertainment. You watch it while I live it. And I think that's the trap that we can get, is that we get so obsessed with the life that's on our phones and the lives that other people are living that we forget to park these things, all right? Do you know how many times do you go to an event, dinner, right? I'm sure, Carl, you can see it many times here. People will come, a couple, sit down, order drinks, order food. What are you having? Yeah, chicken sounds good, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think maybe I'll have a whiskey to start with, and then steak. Boom.
The whole time.
Oh, the food's coming. Phone down to eat. Charles. How's your food? Good. Mine? Good. Yeah, good. Okay, let's get the bill. Let's go. That's a date.
has become the norm.
Hey.
And some people will be texting each other on the date.
It's not like having a date with your phone.
They'll be texting
They'll
each
be on
other.
Instagram seeing what other people are doing. Meanwhile, they're having what is in a great environment with good people, good food. You're missing out on your own life. Can you imagine? You're missing out on your own life because you're obsessed with the lives of other people. So I think when we talk about oversharing, I think there's an oversharing of us putting too much on social media. Then there's us oversharing our own lives with these social media channels of our choice. Where we get too involved, too wrapped up. I mean, I was playing golf the other day and I was quite sparked. I was playing with a guy, I think he's 65, and we were just talking about socials and stuff. Guess which his favorite social media was? Guess.
Twitter.
Twitter? Guess? He's
TikTok.
65, eh?
TikTok.
Oh.
TikTok.
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 Oh, wow.
He's 65. Exactly. And he loves TikTok. I was like, Kumdara Devi. She's not. It was spark on a TikTok. It's just entertainment. And so that for me now shows that he's just watching the little reels. Like I probably can count the number of times I've been on TikTok on one hand, but I don't even have an account. But that's when we show what the capacity of social media is. To entertain, to inform, without having a grip
So,
on us.
what kind of people go on Instagram? What kind of people go on Facebook? On Twitter?
Instagram's for clever people like us.
On TikTok?
Well, like,
Because I've tried all these apps. You know, I've got an account here, account there.
I followed you on Instagram the other day. I bet you didn't even know that.
Yeah, because I'm not there. I've got an account, but on Twitter I'm there.
Yeah, right.
I'm always on Twitter. And I'm just going through, I'm just scrolling. You know, that's what I do. But I've never understood Facebook, I've never understood Instagram, I've never understood TikTok.
Instagram. Do you know why? Because you get to share pictures and videos. It's like a little diary, like a mobile diary. Twitter's more like to my one sentence. Facebook is like my paragraph. Snapchat is for funny business. Instagram is a mobile diary. TikTok is for silly videos. Silly dances.
Even the WhatsApp status that you're talking about, I don't understand that.
I post a status every day.
Then every day?
Every day except my birthday.
on Twitter.
No, Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, no, on
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp status.
Wait, what are you posting every day?
Quotes.
Exactly.
Every day. Inspirational
Yeah, he
quotes.
does.
Every day.
Wise men.
I'm
old
loving
men
the
quotes.
focus. Okay.
See how many people have seen it for today?
What pushes you to do that?
117, yeah.
So, I have a little church, right? And it's not a church in the way that you see it, or the world sees it, but I send out a daily message to a few hundred people every day.
Your followers. Yes. Like you're the papa.
No. I wish I was, because they don't give me no money. So no, you know what the thing is, right? In the world that we live in, that sometimes it's nice to just share good things. You're talking about how we overshare on social media and why is there only good things. I think it's nice to share good things, words of inspiration, words of advice. You know, I'll go on social. I spend a lot of time on Instagram. Like I said, I'll see something. I'm like, oh, this is really good. I need to share this, right? Or this is insightful. Let me share this. Or I'll be reading a book and I'll be like, ooh, that's good. Take a picture and I'll share it. Because, you know, my daughter always says to me about sharing is caring. But in that context, there's some things that are just too good, Howard, you can't keep to yourself. And there's some people, you know, I mean, it's fantastic that if I'm hungover, I wake up late, and I don't send a message by a certain time, people are like, Plaza, how far? Right? There's an expectation for this message. You know, one of my friends who lives in Antigua, he says, you know what? If I wake up and I haven't got a message, I'm worried that there's something wrong with you today. You know? So it's just become, I mean, I've been doing this for 5-6 years. It's become just something that's become a condition. And I think that's when we talk about the utility of social media, that we can share and we can find that opportunity to actually help people and uplift each other.
My whole thing on oversharing, why most people are now oversharing, they're trying to monetize social media. So that's exactly what's happening. So
Tell
you
us about
find
that,
people say the stupid things, or people coming out with sex tapes and then posting them and then tagging themselves on social media. Like, this guy from France, Kaby Lame.
Oh, he's huge now,
Yeah,
eh?
he's got 142 million followers on TikTok. And this guy makes maybe $20,000, $30,000 per post.
Pay post.
Of advertising.
Oh.
If an advertising company says, no, can you do something for us? And then his video views, you can have them like 30 to 25 million views. One 30-second video, 25 million views. And he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he never says a word. I watched some of his stuff. Some stuff is boring.
Yeah.
But there's an audience for it.
And it's a competition. So now what's happening, like with mostly people are using their sexuality to gain more followers, like Slay Queens or even Kelly, who's been causing a haste here in Zimbabwe and all over the world. She posted a picture of her dancing, and then every guy was going crazy about her, right? And then you'll be looking.
Did you go crazy over her?
Yeah, I just went along with the flow. I saw the video.
Says the guy who's not on social media.
Exactly. I don't go on that thing. How did you find it? Where did you find it?
First of all, people post on their WhatsApp status.
Yeah,
So then I'm
You're
like,
posting her on her WhatsApp
on the
status?
status, yeah.
So then I was like, okay, cool. Let me go to TikTok.
Yo,
Went
you
to
got your
TikTok.
family on there.
Oh, you see, he's got TikTok.
No, I've got TikTok.
That's his guilty
Oh, that's the
pleasure.
social media platform.
So I went on. I'm like, okay, cool. No, the video is good. I was like, other girls did much better. But the thing is, the other girls put too much effort. Kelly did it flawlessly.
Ah, you see? This is a real acolyte. Eh?
Yeah.
He's a follower.
I love the diction.
People get addicted
She did
to
it
TikTok.
flawlessly.
It's like I've had a lot of women ask like, what's it about the Kelly video? She's not even that nice. She doesn't have booty. She doesn't have nothing. I'm like, guys, it's because she just did it. She wasn't over trying. All the other videos, you can see the girls like.
And now a lot of women were hating on her. Some were just saying, no, we're just wondering what's with her. And all
Because
that
she's
stuff.
not liked.
Yeah.
She wasn't like a
She's
standard
now got
version
over
of a beauty.
900,000 followers.
Wow.
Because of that. And, on Instagram, on TikTok, now she's making money. Now companies will come to her, can you do this or maybe doing your dance? And then people are now focused on this and the dance, and then she gets 50K. Wow. So people are now oversharing on social media so that they can make money.
Scout is not trying to advertise that.
Like, they're not paying me. Like, let me just shut this down.
But it's the same thing like Uncle Waffles. Yeah. And I love her. I love the energy. I love the vibe. And a lot of people be like, but what about her? But those dances and those videos and everything, I mean, you've got the Champagne Papi to follow her. Please tell Howard who Champagne Papi is.
Who is that?
Drake, man.
So people,
The guy who doesn't say anything.
so that's what, like, now you got like from 5-year-olds to 90-year-olds on TikTok
Following
posting.
Kelly.
No. Posting videos and doing all that stuff and making money out of it.
Yeah.
So that's what most now Africans are trying to do. Especially in South Africa, you see a lot of South Africans now are on TikTok, doing funny skits, 30 seconds or whatever, and getting hundreds, thousands of followers, and then they start to make money from that. Here in Zim, you got some guys who got some 40, 30,000 followers. Then they get paid by Astra Paints. But it's small monies, but they're trying to get there.
So what do you think about these Zim? Because I, like I said, I'm on Insta a lot, and I can't help but be underwhelmed. And we talk about comedians,
Yeah.
right? And we use that word so liberally, right? A comedian, when I grew up, was a guy or a girl, like guy, whatever, stood in front of people and told you jokes, right? Or if it was back in the day, Mr. Bean, his actions and demeanor
Charlie
were
Chaplin.
funny. Charlie Chaplin, exactly. So, I mean, Laurel and Hardy, used to watch all of those things. Now someone goes and dances, and records himself on a video, and they say, comedian,
Post it up.
and put it up.
Yeah.
Or someone criticizes people and laughs You know, that's the standard thing we do in
Yeah,
Zim.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at the bush. It's a bad jacket. Oh, your tracksuit bottom is so bad.
Is it so bad?
Now look, so now people are making.
But I mean, where's the comedy
shaming.
in that?
Shaming is now the it thing. Body shaming, shaming your clothes, shaming how you look, and people are getting a lot of followers because of all
guys,
that.
I think it's because we then also, as consumers, Howard, like we just consume this stuff, even if it's not even stuff of substance. Even if people are oversharing nonsense, we then still just consume. I feel like it's more a matter of like people who are then publishing to just kind of be more like, intentional about what they're posting and not just posting nonsense. But the problem is also people then consume the nonsense. It just becomes this messy cycle. The thing about social media, it's influential. It's just people, it informs people how to behave. So like now as Zimbabweans, if we are now consuming the wrong things, those wrong things are going to influence our culture and our behavior. So we'll be mindful of the things that we're confused, we'll be mindful of the things that we're consuming because they are informing our culture. So that's how it's harmful. It's guilty of making stupid people famous, but it's also guilty of making clever people famous.
What about this WhatsApp thing that went viral? My wife showed it to me. This guy was dating this girl, and then the girl left her daughter in the house.
Oh, no, please don't go there.
You know, and then something happened, and then he posted the video.
Oh, no.
He sent the video to the girl. And like, and then they broke up, whatever, fight broke out. And then that girl sends the video to the husband, to the ex-husband or the father of the and then it just went viral. Now the 2-year-old daughter is now scarred for life because once everything is on the internet, it's there forever.
True. That was the case of child abuse. That was awful.
It's child abuse, so he needs to be. The law has to be on him right now because it was ridiculous. So there are bad things, there are good things, and you wonder why would somebody share something like that. So there's the negative and the positive side of this. People use WhatsApp for business opportunities. Some use it for work, and then now some people use it for other things other than. There are predators out there on social media. People can just get your WhatsApp number in a group and start to send you. I can do Bitcoins for you. I mean, I was scammed on social media. I lost money where somebody was saying that, we do this Bitcoin trading and I lost about, $100. And then I bought, Bitcoins and then sent them to them expecting to make, they say $100 will give you 10,000 in 24 hours. And I was dumb enough and I spent my $100 and got nothing out of it. So those are the things that happens, and people are being inducted into cults using social media, WhatsApp, Facebook. I've had people requesting to follow me on Facebook, and then you look at their name, Abdul something, and then they're seated with some traditional type of stuff.
So you triggered me a bit. I was reading something about teenage daughters, because my daughter's going to be a teenager in a few years, and we've got these issues that we really need to consider. So you talk about oversharing. So there's nudes, right? Which have sort of just got to this point of being, it's normal. Right? Guy meets a girl, 20 minutes later, send me a pic, whatever. I mean, it's normalized.
Yikes.
So that was that particular situation you spoke about is really, really bad in terms of proper child abuse, and it's something that needs to go to police. But then we've also got a responsibility as men, right, as fathers, how we educate our children on what's right and what's wrong, right? And like I read one thing that was very good. It said to tell your daughter, don't ever send a boy or a man a picture which you wouldn't want your father or mother seeing. Yeah? So I think maybe we should also start to think about this oversharing and saying, let's not just limit it to social media, but the platforms. What we share on WhatsApp sometimes. You can be in a group, for example. Like this, we've got our group, right? And a person will send you a message. And sometimes we've got to distinguish between a message that's an overshare or a cry. right? Sometimes people are screaming, and people don't have channels or outlets in which they can actually verbalize, articulate what is actually happening to them, or they don't have the right people. So next thing on our Simply Gents WhatsApp group, Zam sends out a post, and you guys look and you say, WTF, what's this?
Yeah.
It's a cry for help, perhaps.
Because recently there's a picture that a video rather, I wanted to send it on the group, but you know, I had to think twice. I didn't send it. You know, there's this young boy, I think about 4. She's being kissed by this lady passionately. And the lady saying, hit my... Yeah. So I was thinking, because I got it from another group. So I was asking myself, should I share this? You know, I debated it. And
But the fact you debated it means that you knew you shouldn't. Because if you wanted to share it, you should have.
Yeah? It really disturbed me.
What?
Yeah.
And that also comes down to sometimes we also fail to understand legalities around things. Like, you know, when you're on WhatsApp groups internationally, and I'm on this one with a whole bunch of different people, and someone sent that video that you talk about. He got kicked out of the group.
Immediately.
For that.
For that. And his defense was, guys, I'm showing you what... No. There's some things you shouldn't need to share.
Yeah.
Right? You can say, guys, there's a video of 1, 2, 3, 4 and list the details.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually share the video, because what you're doing is you're just continuing
the cycle.
to spread these things around, number one. Number two, people work and live in jurisdictions where that might be a work phone.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
monitored.
And suddenly something pops up and people are like, you've got pornography or something on your phone, you get fired, or you could be arrested. I mean, they could say you've got child porn. I mean, God forbid. So that's another thing. And you raise a great point, Howard. We've got to think carefully about what we share. Or if I just share, guys, Terrell just told me that Howard 1, 2, 3, 4, this is going on in his life. Is that also not oversharing? It's not just about me sharing my own life. It's sharing what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of just like ear to ear, it's now gone. Boom.
And people will just
And on one
copy
group,
forward.
it's like a wildfire. It goes.
Social media, guys.
That's what happens.
You're scared of it, aren't you?
I am.
Why?
And, you know, I don't understand a lot of things. Because we come... Maybe I am. Because you come here to Emagumeni and picture. This is what I'm doing. Next thing, your wings are on the table. This is what I'm... Guys, the pressure that you put on some of us. The biggest problem that I've seen from a Zimbabwean context, there's a lot of pressure on our lives. People are living artificial lives because of the instant world that we are living today. Because you see a lot of these celebrities, social media celebrities that are mushrooming in Zimbabwe. But what they are simply doing is just putting pressure on us. And we so much like to be like these overnight celebrities on social media because of the life they are posting on socials. Probably that's why I don't understand social media. I don't. I'd rather stick to my Twitter. I scroll up and down, see what's happening around the world. Yes, I do see what's happening in Zimbabwe, but I don't focus much because I know there's just too much pressure.
Pressure Howard, don't feel it.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
But can I tell you also, we learn in business. How many times do you see people standing in front of that wall, for example?
A lot of times.
Yeah. We actually create pieces specifically for people to put on social media.
Marketing
101. You know, I've been to some fantastic places where you just look at it and the day you get there, you're like, oh, it's that wall. Oh, it's that balcony. Oh, there's that deck because people have shared the heck out of this thing. And we've also now learned in businesses that are related to people coming in and consuming products that you've got to. It's a hook, Baba. You got to. And in many ways, we've also fallen victim because we actually have full-time people who actually spend their day recording what other people are doing, recording food, recording entertainment, because that's what you're going to do. You've got to find a way to talk to people, and unfortunately, whether we like it or not, that's the loudest voice in the world.
It goes both ways, like you're saying. You could use for marketing, for the good of the business, but people use it either way. But like what we need to also conscientize people about social media is families, about the kids, like what you just mentioned. How do you talk to your children about Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, Twitter, and all that stuff? What message do you tell them when you get into their house? I was reading something what Bill Gates or whatever they used to do. Like when they get into their home, all phones go into one place. Nobody touches the phone. If somebody wants to talk to you, they call the landline. If
We'll work in Zim.
Yeah. They call the landline. So it's a rule that they put in their own household, and what most families are doing in America, where people, if you go into the house, your phone's away. Nobody touches their phone. You're now communicating. On the dinner table, no one touches the phone. Like that's what my wife does. When you get on the dinner table, hey, my phone, side.
You really love talking about your wife,
Side.
right?
No, I love my wife.
Can I ask you a question? I want to do a quick poll. I want to do a quick poll. Your kids,
Yeah.
phones, yes or no?
No.
No phones.
So say for instance, I've got sons. I post my sons on my social media all the time. People now know who my kids are. People are now asking about my kids. Like the once I posted my son, and then people started asking me like, who is he? What school does he go to? And you know, like you just feel uncomfortable sharing. You know, like maybe I'll say for instance, the girl is just trying to have a conversation, but then some of the questions become personal, like where's their mom? What happened to their mom? Why are you and the mom not together? So people start coming into your life and getting an insight that they shouldn't have. So I feel like social media, we should limit on what we post, because we did open a Facebook page for my sons, but it's a private account. So like only the people who have access to is like myself, their mom, my brother, her sister, and stuff like that. Just close family have access to that, and that's just a way that we can keep pictures of them. So like we'll upload pictures, videos, just in case it ever gets lost.
Okay, you don't have kids?
No.
Your kids, phones, yes or no?
Yes.
How old?
14, 13, 6, and 1.5.
Oh, 1.5-year-olds.
But tell you what,
Yeah?
she's the one who loves the phone
There you
too
go.
much.
There you
Look
go.
at my phone.
Yeah?
Deface like this.
Oh, because
It's
of her.
Yeah.
Your kids have phones?
No, not working phones, but tablets that they can watch
How
cartoons.
old are they?
My son is turning 6, and my daughter is 3.
Okay, so they're babies. I think you and I have got the ones who are slightly
Yeah.
old. So I
always have problems. 13 and 14.
So I bought a phone for my daughter when she turned 10, and that was my general rule that I said that when the kids turn a certain age, they can have a phone. But it's about the control environment. I think we've even spoken about it before, online and offline, about all the things that are necessary for you to control, you know, all these trackers and the apps and all of these things that you can see. Like my kids can't download apps on their tablets without asking me. There's no way that they can download an app. It has to come through request. Even with my daughter, she wanted to download, I think it's WeChat. I don't even use WeChat, man. Then she sends me a WhatsApp, Baba, I want her to download WeChat. I was like, I thought about it. Then later she asked me about another app, and I said, you can't have WeChat. She says, no. I've reflected. I don't think I'm ready to use that app either. Yeah. Because that's also the part of the empowerment thing, right? You got to say, come. So I also do negotiations with my kids. So if they want something, and I can say no, what do they have to do? They don't walk away. I said, state your case. Persuade me why you should have this thing.
I like that. I like that.
Because also what you got to do is then we end up having children who just take no for an answer.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be. Don't be disrespectful, right? Don't be always out challenging authority, but question. Or state your case and actually say, you know what? Actually, I should have this app because 1, 2, 3, 4. So now when I do apps, I'll be like, I don't understand this app. Why do you need this app? So no, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. Okay. Do you realize the downsides? Yes.
She reminded me of my daughter. She's only 6, eh?
Yeah.
But she questions a lot of things. Why are you saying no to this?
Yes.
She wants to understand why.
It's a good
Do
thing.
you know
I
what's
feel
so
like.
funny? Can I tell you what my status is for today? Can I read it? Explore the world. With children around you, it's very normal that you should be constantly busy answering a string of questions that a child keeps asking you. This unquenchable desire to know about everything is what children teach us. The more you know, the wiser you become. Should be more childlike. Not be innocent and be a parents like you. But
Pastor Zen, I'm going to start looking at you.
you must look at my status. Do you know how to do it? Shall I show you?
I feel like I'm a dinosaur. Yeah. So I kind of get the vibe that, yes, there is oversharing, but sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad.
So should we qualify it and not say, should we say sharing is good? Oversharing is
good.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That makes sense.
But then, of course, what's oversharing? Because with celebrities, they want to share everything.
Yeah. They share everything. Like, this is the kind of underwear I'm wearing today. Go on this website.
I think it
and
applies to
purchase it.
them as well. There is sharing and there is oversharing.
It
because
applies
I think
to,
it
yeah,
becomes
everyone.
there's a point where it's constructive and it is destructive. I think honestly, I was thinking about your point to say you do want to see the negative side of things, to have a balanced story. I think it makes sense. Because I think even a while ago when I got divorced, I shared that on my social media as well. But it wasn't a matter of, yo, I'm in the middle of my divorce, look, I'm moving my things out. No. It was after I've now reflected, gone through, hey guys, so I've been divorced and this is what I've learned and da-da-da-da-da. I think it makes sense to share the negative and the positive. But I think just within reason. I think it just needs to be balanced. It needs to be measured.
And also, in many ways, you're actually telling people where you are.
Yeah.
This is where I am in my life. I got divorced. So please don't ask me about Melanie anymore. We've moved on.
There we go.
So I understand we're talking about social media. Do we overshare on this show?
Too much. Is that our cue to leave now?
Too much. It will be too much.
So authenticity is good.
Yeah.
Right? That's one of the reasons I actually like coming out here, is because we can be in a space where we are speaking from experience or situations that we've encountered, and even the way we are as men. We talk about things. These are real life issues. You know, some people might think some of them are frivolous. Some people will relate to them. But ultimately, what we're doing is we're just having a discussion about the things that affect us from day to day. So, are we oversharing? Absolutely. But is it a necessary thing in terms of what we're doing? Absolutely. So, I think it's good to overshare in that regard.
Because right now I wanted to, maybe you need to teach me, record a video and say, oh, we are recording Simply Gents.
Daryl,
I think that's a
we've
great idea.
got work to do here, man. Eh?
Is it the same
It might take a while.
with a diary where people just write down everything they're doing?
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Old school diaries.
But even then, I don't know. Personally, I'm like, but to be honest with you, I do look at my Instagram as a diary in a sense, but I don't go directly to my Instagram. Okay, now let me share all my raw thoughts. I would write my notes and refine my thoughts, and then I share. I think we have a responsibility to be aware of what we're sharing. I think share your life and your story, but also be aware that it's going out to the world and it's kind of permanent. You know, like, you can't just be like, there needs to be some kind of censorship as an individual. I don't know. Those are my thoughts on it. Do you know what? I think it's up to the individual to determine whether it's an overshare or not. But the problem is, my individual, so they then do overshares or you forget what is an undershare. That's why I was saying, do you know what? It's up to the individual. Shangwan, measure yourself. Is this should I, like, we should load our brains before we shoot our mouths. It's up to the individual.
Are you
Thanks
really
for that
worried?
overshare.
Are you really worried about what people think about you when you go out?
No.
Because I now see you as a guy who has picnic by himself.
Yeah, and listen,
I
hell
love
yeah,
that.
I
by the way.
definitely
I love
do.
that. I could never do that.
I definitely do, and I might do it again. I don't care about what people think, but at the same time, I'm mindful of what I share because I know I don't want what I share to be harmful to the next person. If anything, I want it to be able to build that person.
Bless.
It's quite
Inspire them.
okay to go into a picnic by yourself. Listen, let's normalize spending time with yourself and getting to know yourself. I think it's quite healthy, to be honest.
Bless. Bless.
Okay, so in short, you're saying let's not overshare.
Yes, I'm 100% saying don't overshare. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely share on social media now. I think I last posted a pic. Well, yeah, it was my birthday 2 days ago. I don't
Oh,
think I
happy birthday,
posted
by the way,
anything.
dude.
Hey!
Thank you, fellas.
Where's
Appreciate
the
it.
cake?
Well, it's finished now.
They're not my sports.
Birthday, yes. My sports.
Oh, okay. So when is your actual birthday?
No, I don't know.
I'll wait.
I'm 37 years old now. So,
bless up.
You're oversharing.
yeah.
You're oversharing.
37. Oversharing.
Yeah,
Your
you're
age?
oversharing.
I feel,
I mean,
I
that
feel
makes me
very
the
young.
oldest, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think we're done, guys, for today.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
In case now we will get into that mode of oversharing.
Well, I look forward to our next session of oversharing. As always, it's been real, guys. Thanks, man.
No, appreciate it, guys. Thank you. It's been a while. It's good to see you guys. See you soon.
Take it easy.